Here. Hey, this is going to be the start of part 2 of this video. Today I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the steam box that I made so I can just bend some small pieces of wood. This is just some scrap wood that I picked up at Home Depot that was marked down for 70% off. I purchased a steam unit up there. I had a $20 off coupon that I was able to use. I forget how much I had to purchase, but I did this earlier in the year when I had the money to spend, so I will show you those two items. But here is the steam box that I made. Again, nothing fancy. Hey, how you doing? You see all the holes here? These has got dowels that runs down the middle of it. So that allows the wood to sit on, so it will run down the center of it. I'm going to drill a hole here that will allow for ventilation. There's some gaps here and some gaps on the bottom, allow for more ventilation and for the condensation to run out. Again, if you see, you can see the purple here. This is like warped wood, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money for this wood because, again, this is, you know, it's pretty skinny. This is a pretty small box. Get you a look inside here. You can see the dowels that I was talking about. Yeah, I got a couple pieces laying on top of there. I got a couple pieces leaning up against the side there. That way it'll allow the steam to get all the way around there. And I think it's like, you know, 15 minutes for each 1/4 inch of wood. I'm actually going to leave these in there for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. I want to make sure these has got, you know, really nice and heated up. Here's the lid that I made. It's basically just a lid that's going to sit down in here like this. I will clamp the top of it down here. This is just a 3/4 inch piece of PVC sleeve. It's flush here, so it allows me to slide it down over this. My steam hose slides right in here perfectly. Now what I did was, to keep this flush, all I did was put a long drywall screw right through here and just screw it all the way through, so it just keeps this flush. Nice and simple, nothing fancy. So let me show you the steam unit that I got. Okay, here's the unit that I've got. And one of the very important things I can say about this unit that you want to make sure you do is read the manual, because you want to know how long this thing is going to last when you fill it with water. And I know that if I fill this up with water, my steam is going to run for 70 minutes. So I know I'm going to be getting 70 minutes of steam running into my box. So I know I want to run for 60 minutes. That way I get a 10-minute window that I can come back down here, unplug this and add more water and keep it going if I need to be. So, but yeah, basically what this is, you know, it shows you, you know, a bunch of different things you can do with it here. But you hook, this goes to the container right here. This piece here can go into here, or it can go into here. And actually this piece here, as you see on the box, goes up against the wall and heats up the paint on the wall, allows you to strip it down. So, but this piece here is actually going to be going into my box just like that. So it's going to just feed steam right into my box. So that's the basic setup. I will get this set up and show you it running. Oh, one thing I don't know if I showed you or not. Let me find out where I put it at. It's right here. A little temperature gauge here. I am going to drill a hole in the top right here and put this in here. This should read right around 212 degrees, so it should be almost tapped out down here to the bottom. At least that's what I've seen on most videos on YouTube. So you can take and wait to put your wood in here. I'm just going to go ahead and load it up and just let it run. I don't got time to take and wait for this to get to 212 degrees. I'm just going to go ahead and let it run. See, looks just like that. Drill a small hole in there. Place that right in there. Alright, I can read it. Thing's reading almost 100 degrees in here, out here. I don't think it's quite that hot. Okay, here's the one side I got clamped down. Let's see here how I got it clamped down, going up the side of the box here. And I clamp both of these pieces here together. Instead of clamping it over here, I just clamp them on top of each other and this will fit over here. So, but yeah. I'm actually going to leave those clamps on there until tomorrow. You can see a nice little bend right there in the wood. So yeah, that's the exact how look I was looking for. If you step back and look at this, you can actually see how it's coming up. It's curving in and it's curving back out. That's the exact look, and actually it's going right back up this way. See, that's the exact look I was going for. It's going to look pretty nice. Take these clamps off tomorrow, burn this wood, and get this attached. Oh yeah. Well, I took and heated up that wood and everything and applied it to the box, which I actually forgot to record that, which didn't make a difference anyway because I had to take and redo everything again anyway, because after I took and burnt the wood and everything to get the shape, look what happened. You see how it's coming up off the board there? Well, after I took and melted or burnt the wood, I lost all the curvage to my piece that I'd done. So now I got it back in the steam box again, and I'm getting ready to apply it to the box. I'll let you see me do that. Okay, I'm getting ready to add the piece to this. You notice I got got this clamp and this little small clamp here. Next, and got a couple pieces of wood. You don't want to put your clamp right on top of the hot piece of wood, because if you do, it's going to put an indentation to it. So make sure you put something on top of it when you clamp it down. I'm going to be going right back and stapling through it, so that's why I'm not going to be using a bunch of clamps. Air press is going to be kicking on. Apologize for that loud noise. That's basically it. I got a little piece left over. It's easier to cut off on a straight edge as opposed to dealing with this angle. So that's why you saw me bring this piece up here to where I'm acting like this piece is going to be here. This piece here, because this board is a little smaller than this board, just because of the way the board went through the processing mill. I'm going to have to put a little bend on this here, so that's why I wanted to take in, make sure I brought this up to where I wanted it at. So because when this board comes up through here, it's going to meet up and look just fine. That's basically it. That shows the process of how I'm putting on my trim around the outside of my box. Stay tuned for more footage. Alright, here we go with another segment of this video. I'll be recording 2 or 3 segments today. Today is my birthday. Today is the day I will be putting this footage together. There will be a 3rd video of this series. If you have not seen the posting on the Facebook today, I put some pictures on Facebook and spoke a little bit about the prop that I'm working on. If you have not seen those pictures, here they are now. Okay, you saw the red LEDs I had around the inside of that box and in the eyes of the skeleton. I actually got those from Ollie's, and I think I paid like $4 or $5 for them. I'm actually going to go purchase some of those today, and I will show those to you in the package. Now, again, like I said, I think I paid like $4 or $5 for those. I know AutoZone charges, I think it's $15 for either blue or white ones. I can't remember which. They might have both. But yeah, I will take and show you these red LEDs. They work off of like 3 or 4 batteries. What I did is, as you'll see in a part of this video in the future here, I take and cut the battery compartment off of the wires, and I match up the positive and the negative on the right side of where the wires are supposed to be at, and I just connect it with the terminal that I got the power supply going to. Now I actually went out and bought something. Now let me grab it here real quick. I actually went out and bought one of these, I think people call them rails, but it's actually called a terminal strip. One of these here that I'm actually going to take and use and try to make the inside of the box look a little cleaner and stuff. And I don't know if I need all those, but I can always take and cut it down for what I need and what I don't need, and that way it can fit right inside that box. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and stop this portion of the video now, and I'll pick up after I get to the next part where I'm going to be recording. See you there. Okay, here you see the box that I took and made. You see these lights here that I have running. Now I went to purchase some more of these lights. I got one, where's he at? He's heading right there. And I got one up there. You'll see I got them taped up, the wires taped temporarily. I'll be next to that splice you see right there goes to the 2 LEDs I have in the skulls. And I think there's another one back here in the corner. Got another one down here. And then I have one down here. And the wiper motor is fastened, like I've shown in the past, to this wood. I did have it right there. You see where the hole in the wood is right there, but I ran into a problem where the arm was in the way, so I had to move it down to right here. And you see how actually I had the arm tucked behind it. When I bring the arm forward, the arm will not be in the way. I still have a couple pieces of wood I need to cut and put in place, burn, and put the polyurethane on yet. And then the door this is basically the door here that it'll be doing this number here. It'll be opening and closing. Tell you what, let me close my garage door here and you can kind of get an idea on what this thing's going to look like. This might help I get out of my way, my garage door. Kind of gives you a better idea. Lights. I think I'm going to have to add more lights to this. I think these 6 LEDs in that pack I was telling you about was 8 LEDs. I got the 6 inside here and the 2 in the eyes. I might have some more that I cut, because you see all these splices, because I cut these out to use in my skeleton eyes. Then I got the idea to use them in these. Now let me show you something else regarding I come across at Ollie's today. Okay, here's a set of LEDs that I purchased today. And if you recall, I spoke about cutting the wires and the switch off. Here's the switch that I'm talking about. The light's really poor in here right now. This button right here that you cut off and you get your leads to your wires right here. But here is these LEDs. These are the amber, and they're 2 strips, 36 inches, 2 18-inch strips, and these were $5 at Ollie's. And here are what these look like. So again, you take and cut them off, you add them to your 12-volt power supply, because these are 12-volt lights, and you will be able to hook these up the way you want. Here's a little mini strobe, another 12-volt item. You can see right here where I've got it, got it hooked up to the power supply. Right there's the power supply that's working. It's a nice little small strobe. Perfect for a small effect. Not major, but $3 at Ollie's. And like I said, if you guys got an Ollie's by you and you come across stuff, it's not a joke. If you see something, you better get it, because these red LEDs that I've been talking to you about, when I went today to get some, they had none. So I'm gonna have to see what else I can do. I might get stuck paying $15 for these LEDs at AutoZone, and if I can't come across a different ideal, which either that or make my own. But I'll show you the other set of LEDs that I got. Okay, now I'm going to try to do this with one hand. These are called the Drive LED 6-inch, and they actually have 2 functions. If you see here, there is a red wire and a yellow wire. Now, at the strip right here that you're looking at hooked up, this is what the red wire does. Just a constant. Let's see if I can get you a better view of it. There you go. Just a constant beam. Now this is what the yellow wire does. The yellow wire is meant to be for a turn signal. So, and those were $5 at Ollie's. So as you can see, and they have other LEDs there, basically the same price. I don't recall seeing anything over $10 there, but check it out, and I'll be back with some more to this video. Well, that's it. Last segment of this video. Thanks everybody for watching if you made it through this far. I'm sorry for such a long video, but I've had a lot of stuff go on. Got a lot of stuff that I missed out on recording yesterday, and I'll try to make it up to you guys. I promise you the next video that I record will not be this long. I will keep it under 10 minutes. Basically, I just need to add the outlet box, hook up the arm connecting the door, and probably add some more LEDs inside the box. I might end up changing the lights going around the inside the box to a different color, maybe blue, something like that. Don't know, but because since I couldn't get another set of lights at Ollie's today, I might have to change up on how I do that. I need to get the rail added to the inside to hook all the wires up to. So there's still a few more things to do. But again, I will keep that video under 10 minutes, I promise. I know these videos have been a little lengthy, and I know you guys do not like long videos, and I apologize for that. So again, thank you for watching. This is the Bulldozer. Get your scare on, and I'm out of here.